So yeah, WNBA free agency has been an absolute disaster. An absolute disaster. And why has it been a disaster? They don't even know when it's going to start. The season starts in 5 weeks. The players have no idea. No idea when it's going to start. If you guys agreed it's ridiculous, subscribe. We are trying to get to 58.1 thousand subscribers by the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for all of the support in the channel recently. Yeah, we have gained 9 subscribers today. If we can gain another 28, I'll be delighted. But let's take a listen. This was on the expansion draft last night.
We don't know when free agency is going to begin. Teams still do not know when they can start making these moves, and that is because the CBA, I'm told, is yet to be actually ratified. The Board of Governors, the league, the players, they've all voted, yes, we are going to ratify the CBA, but pen has not met paper, and until that happens, they don't know when they can make these moves. They're not allowed to, so it's still...
So yeah, what we thought was going to happen, you know the March 10th deadline? Yeah, that was should have been the deadline. That should have been the deadline. It took till March 17th. So the lawyers are still drafting it. And as of right now, there is no CBA. They just made an expansion draft with no CBA. They did all this. There is currently no CBA. That is not good. That is not ideal. Free agency is going to be extremely rushed. The one positive thing is that free agency is going to be like, do you guys remember the old NBA free agencies? When, like, let's say 2019 is my prime example, where it was like all the free agent moves were like the second that the free agency hit, there was like 10 new announcements. It was like Kyrie has been signed and traded to the Brooklyn Nets, or Kyrie has signed for the Brooklyn Nets. KD is signed for the Brooklyn Nets, and there's been a sign and trade for Terry Rozier and something else for Kemba Walker for the Charlotte Hornets to replace Kyrie. I remember all that happened in like 5 minutes. So I think it's going to be something like that. A lot of GMs about to make drunk decisions. No. I don't think people understand. It's like they know, like these teams know what the salary cap is. They already have deals made with agents. Like teams, nothing has been signed, but like you're saying, people are saying it's like, oh, teams can't approach players. They are doing that. They are doing that. Like they absolutely have everything sorted. Like teams know, by the way, teams knew who they were going to sign and who they were going to draft, or who they think they were going to draft before the expansion draft. Like teams know who they're signing. Like there is a reason why the LA Sparks left Julie Alamond unprotected. They're clearly signing a point guard. There's a reason why Marina Mabry, well, they're tanking. I was trying to get off the top of my head. There's a reason why Louisa Geisel-Suter was unprotected. There's a reason why Niara Sabally was unprotected. Because they can bring over Cal Carrera, maybe Han Zhu, who's two of them combined might cost the same as Niara Sabally. So it's one of those things where I think it's an important thing to talk about, because teams have to start tampering. Yeah, they will. I mean this when I say this. Nobody is going to be punished for tampering. Every single team in this league is tampering as of right now. Heck, the Portland Fire were doing some bullshit with Bridget Carlton. I'm telling you for a fact, every single team right now is tampering. They are all tampering, bar none. Every team is tampering. No one is going to be punished for tampering in this scenario. Nobody. Absolutely nobody is going to be punished for tampering. Like, it is what it is. Every single team is doing it. And if you don't tamper by the time free agency opens, every single player or every single team is going to have their like teams already. Like, you're not going to get anyone if you don't tamper. Every single team is tampering. And not only that, where it's like nobody knows what's going to happen. Everyone's like, oh yeah, the experts are saying players are going to all come back. Like, do you want to know what experts are also saying? Experts are also saying that, like, the star, that basically the third stars, the money's too good. Loads of them are going to leave. Where it's like, if you can get, like, it's not going to be a situation where, you know, the way there's like 3 max contract players that are elite max contract players on one team, but now you can only afford 2 max contract players. So the teams that were signing bad max contract players, like the Fever with the fucking Natasha Howards of the world, these like bad players signing max contracts just because they have cap space. They're going to get the third stars from other teams. I think in terms of superstars, like the tippity top range players, can be very little movement. That being said, I think amongst the next tier of players, like your John Quells, your like Seattle are losing 2 of their max contract players. They can't keep all 5 of them. They're going to lose 2 of them minimum. The Aces are going to lose minimum Jewel Lloyd. The Fever are going to lose probably Natasha Howard. The Mercury might lose Satu or Kat Copper, probably Satu. So it is going to be a lot of those things where we're probably going to see a lot of movement. And people are like, oh, you know, people are going to sign 1-year deals and gear up for free agency next year. That's not going to happen. Like if you're a 32-year-old free agent, you're leaving your team. You're not going to sign a 1-year deal, because what happens if you sign a 1-year deal and you're hurt and you're 33? Then you miss out on the generational payout that's happened right now, the generational pay increase. Teams are going. A lot of players are going to sign long-term deals, and I don't think people realize that. Like, not everyone's Kelsey Plum, Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, who can afford to take 1-year deals, and you know there's a max contract there. But that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That's pretty much it. What do you guys think about free agency? Do you guys think there's going to be much change? I do think the Fever are going to be running it back. I think they are going to be running it back. My guess is that they protected Sophie Cunningham. I think they're going to be running it back. I just don't know what's going to be happening with the rest of these teams, to be honest. I think the odds of Indiana running it back are high. The odds of New York running it back are low. Any of these vet-heavy, other than the Lynx, any of these high-salary, vet-heavy teams, it's going to be really tough for them to run it back. Like, really, really tough for them to run it back, because they, they just can't sign all their max contract players. And at least if you're at Liberty, you have all those young players around. Like Raquel Carrera just signed for the New York Liberty. I'll make a video on that a little bit later. But Raquel Carrera signing for the Liberty has pretty much shown why they got rid of Niara. They're probably going to bring over Photo. They're probably bringing over Hanju again, Hanju is at least an equivalent to Niara Sabli, and she's going to be on a much cheaper deal. Maureen Johannes might be staying. I have no idea. But and the fact they lost Kane in the expansion draft is mental. They lost a last pick in the draft last year, stashed her, and then lost her in the expansion drafts. Fucking mental. Of course, that's the way the Liberty roll. They take a player that took last pick over Photo. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.